guys, Ollie here, welcome back. I'd like to talk to you today very quickly about the 5 pieces of equipment that I use every single day before I jolly on to architecture school. The first of which is my sketchbook. Forget moleskin, that's all you need to know. This is a Leuchtturm 1917. It's a German branded company. And they make the most beautiful notebooks. They've got this flap in the back which you can use to store all sorts of little architectural things. The paper quality is beautiful. It's silky smooth like butter. I don't know if you've ever written on a banana with a biro, but it's bloody on par with that. The pages are numbered. You've got a table of contents at the front. It comes with a pack of stickers. You can mark your books and put stickers up the spine of the book and stuff like that. But the most important feature for me, and this is absolutely the best one, is they've dotted the pages, which means it's like a grid but less intrusive. So it doesn't command such a strong presence on the page. You've got these dots. You can throw drawings together in no time at all to scale. Sorry, the dots are spaced at 0.5 mil. And here's the finished product out in France for my grandparents. Got a couple of house plans here. I think they're 1 to 100, and you don't need a ruler for those sort of initial. Very sadly, those houses are yet to be built. The sort of initial design stages of sort of throwing something together, absolutely amazing. I'll put a link in the description for where to buy these. They're available on Amazon, and they're cheaper than moleskin as well. Amazing. Second thing, pens. The pen that I use at the moment, this one's blue. I don't normally use blue. I use black, but they are the Uniball eyes, which they're really incredible. The nib is super resilient, and if you need to, by the amount of pressure that you apply with the pen, you can control the line weight that way, which I think is really great. Mechanical pencils, super important. Only rule with those is don't spend less than a quid. They need to be more than like a quid or a quid 50, otherwise they're just going to have really crappy lead and they won't last 2 minutes. And finally, colour pens. I use Pro markers. They're kind of expensive, and really, when you get a pack of like 25 colours, you end up using 4 of the colours 95% of the time, and you know, the other 16 or so hardly ever. My laptop, I take that with me everywhere. The initial design stages should always be done by hand with a pen, possibly on a tablet with a stylus if you can, but I don't think the technology is quite there yet to really take advantage of how beautiful your handwriting is. The next piece of equipment is tracing paper, rolls of tracing paper. This stuff is so awesome. In the initial design stage, say you throw some house plans together, you can sit around with a tutor or another architecture student and just flap a bit of trace over the top of the plans that you've already got. Make adjustments. It's such a quick, easy, efficient way of developing house plans. It's got tons of other functions, like you're doing a site analysis or something, for example. Yeah. Final thing, headphones. I have to take those in with me every day. You'll be in a big room with this big buzz, and you know, it's just coffee and ideas flowing around. And it's one of the biggest parts of studying architecture, but you need to be able to distance yourself from that sometimes. I find, certainly when you're working on your computer, you need 100%, you need to be really focused on exactly what you're doing, and that can be very difficult if somebody's, you know, some idiot puts the football on a projector or something like that, or puts a film on, or there are tons of things, tons of really easy ways to get distracted. So headphones as well. So that's my 5-thing list: laptop, pens, notebook, trace, and headphones. Absolutely make sure you have all of those. If you're just starting university, no doubt you've been given some colossal list of equipment that you need to buy, and certainly a lot of that stuff is important. I'd recommend finding out exactly the resources that your university provide prior to buying all that equipment, because certainly it was the case with me. A lot of the things they put on the equipment list, the university actually provided. Parallel motions. I wouldn't buy one of those. And if I was to be frank, I don't use rulers. I don't take a ruler with me ever. Only because if a line needs to be drawn long and straight, I'll do it on a computer. With those dots in my notebook, you can draw straight lines, no problem at all. So for the initial design stage, that's probably going to come back and bite me in the arse. I do use rulers for cutting. Anyway, thanks very much. I hope this gives some help, and please subscribe.